Real tough one is going to be against the zone. Right, the basic one, we're looking. Right, this guy comes. We can either, there's basically two ways that it can work. This guy can stay up here and just we play the reversal while we're trying to get it inside, right? And once we get it into one of those guys, either the baseline runner or the high post man. So once we get it to one of these two, what we're looking to do is play off of them, right? If the ball comes here, maybe from this guy, then this guy's gonna cut, this guy might seal, this guy might replace that guy over there. This guy over here, maybe come down low, or maybe he comes up to replace here. Right, we're just kind of playing off of each other. But we're trying to get the ball into the interior. And there are, different things that we can do to try to get it there. And sometimes it can be tough, so we gotta mix things up. And the best way, because what we're trying to do is get it in here and against the zone, obviously that can be tough. And so sometimes what we have to do is just use movement, right? So if this guy is having trouble getting open, he might come here, pop out, and let somebody else go in. Most of the time, where we want one of these two guys to be in there. So it might be more of him coming through, and then you bring that defender down. Now this guy can come up and maybe get a pass there. But just those are kind of different ways to unlock them. And again, we're not used to seeing screens against the zone, but they can actually be pretty effective. Like if this guy goes and screens here, this guy comes up, and then, you can look to pass for one of them. So those are a bit of the variety for kind of keeping this guy, here. But should we have him, let's clear this a little more first. Should we have this guy, let's say, pass here and then come through and out to the corner? Now, what we actually want is this is be a good overload situation, which is actually what can work really well against the zone, since you isolate the two weak side defenders, which in this case would be this guy and this guy. And what we're trying to do is make half of this go 4-on-3. So let me get this over there. So pass goes out to the wing. This guy comes through. Now he's in the corner. Okay. So let's just mark that guy now going over there. Let's see if I can erase. No eraser. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now this guy is actually, we want him to be kind of up. So this guy wants to actually dribble up a little bit. And when we're trying to overload, because what we're trying to do is get this guy to come out a little bit to open up that space. Because if we can get him to do that, right, so this guy dribbles out, passes to this guy now has to come guard him. This guy here has to make a choice whether to go down or to stay there. Because this guy, our offensive player, will be cutting over here. And this is the one that tends to work the best, most consistently, to kind of unlock that interior space. Could we force this guy to come out, but then there's still this person and this person to guard. So we're gonna use that one quite a bit. I'm not sure what we'll call that one. But yeah, that's the offense more or less against the zone. So those are our three kind of 1-3-1 entry to a man, press, and zone.